this is weird. It was a long time since I was in front of a camera. As you probably can see, a couple things that happened. And I'm gonna read them off my phone now. So, hi, hello. I do hope you can recognize me, but it's me, Locklin. I'm not in cosplay, and I'm halfway through my second puberty, which is very, very nice. We're here today, not for the most fun content, perhaps, but it's content, and that's more than I've been giving you for the past half year plus. So this is a video I scripted a couple months back, but never got around to film, and it's just telling you kind of what's been going on, why there hasn't been any uploads, and how the future looks. So that's why we're here today, and I hope you're going to enjoy it, and also enjoy the fact that we are coming back. A little bit changed, a little bit different, but we'll be back, and we'll talk more about that in a while. So I've seen a couple of you have been worried about me personally, and the other people that's usually on the channel, and we're fine, and we're also not that fine. But if you are more interested in the content of the channel and not so much about my personal life, feel free to skip ahead to this time here. So as most of you probably know, I'm trans, and I'm going through testosterone treatment, which I've been on since October 2018, which means it's been a couple months now. These past few years have been kind of a struggle for me, both in my body and being around people, expressing myself, trying to find out who I really am. Part of the thing that's been helping and also been a big issue is cosplaying, because cosplay, like, I love it more than anything else practically. It's my favorite hobby, and making videos and stuff like that is just, that's what I want to do. But it's also a very physical thing. Cosplay is like, you can't not be aware of your body while you're cosplaying. Personally, I've found it very hard to be that aware of my body, and especially the last few months when I haven't been uploading. That's been one of the reasons. Being trans is like, it's not like I realized I had issues with my body when I came out. I've always struggled with my body image. I used to weigh quite a bit more than I do now, which is also evident in the Crimson Hour cosplay videos. And there's one video where in one of the bloopers you can see a little bit of my stomach, and that it was hard knowing that was on the internet. But it's something I'm working with, something that's getting a lot better as I'm going through the testosterone treatment. Anyways, that was one of the reasons why I decided to take a little break after the last video was uploaded. A break that turned into several months of break. So in October, when I started my testosterone treatment, I had been waiting for 2.5 years since I came out, since I sent into the hospital that, hey, please help me, I'm trans. So it's been a long wait. When I came out of the hospital there with my prescription, I hadn't even gotten the testosterone yet. I had to like sit down and collect myself because I was crying from happiness. It was intense. It was one of the most intense happiness I've ever experienced. And it felt like everything was finally going as it was supposed to. I was feeling like I can start YouTube soon again. I can go on with my life. I can start studying and be there. I've had to not finish a couple courses that I've done because I've been so uncomfortable going there as myself, not feeling like the person I see myself as is not the person that everyone else sees. And that was really hard, and I was so happy when I got the testosterone. We were going to go to Japan right after, a month after. I remember I was feeling like, oh well, I can kickstart it with like a vlog from Japan and all the cosplay stuff, and it's going to be stuff that you guys could think was really interesting. So it's November the 11th, I believe. And we were at my grandma's place. We slept over there, we were going to go catch the plane, and we are hugging her goodbye. And then she trips, and she falls, and she dies. I was in shock. We were there with her. We called the ambulance. We thought she was going to make it. She was not aware, but she was moving. She fell, so after that she managed to sit up when the ambulance personnel came. I was not really there in the moment. My dad and my sister were. They were helping her. I went down, I waved in the ambulance, but she doesn't make it. And we obviously don't go to Japan because suddenly there's a lot of things to do, and it's the first time I experience a person that I was really, really close to passing away while I've been an adult. And of course that's something I'm still dealing with. But there were a fair few months over there when that was just chaos. And we have a funeral, of course. It's Christmas after that. I didn't do a lot. During January, February, we need to clean out her apartment. And there was a lot of things. And I wasn't really emotionally ready for that either. It was a lot of going through someone's life, and she had been living in that apartment for more than 20 years. And me and my dad, mostly, and my sister, clean, move everything. Basically during January and February, because before that we didn't really realize how much of a thing it was gonna be. And a lot of the things are here now, or some of them, like this bookcase. And some of the items inside it feels like I have a little bit of my grandma's living space around me, which feels very comforting. But yeah, that happens, which obviously doesn't leave a lot of time for filming, especially when I'm not feeling like I'm in a body where I'm comfortable with it. But during this time, during January and February, me and my dad are in contact with a bunch of hospitals and discussing top surgery. We go to visit and they say, hopefully before the fall, which in January isn't that promising, because my plan then was like, hopefully starting school, hopefully starting this film course that's for a year during the fall, and I feel like if I have top surgery before I start, then I can be there, not have to study on distance or anything, just to not be there physically, but I can like actually be comfortable enough to be somewhere physically. And hopefully before the fall doesn't bring me that much hope. So we contact another one further away up in Stockholm, and we get there and it's February 15th and the doctor says 3 to 6 months, which then was 15th May to 15th of August, which is what I'm waiting for now. Barring something happening that makes me unable to do that is going to make me able to study for the film course. If I get in, I have applied for it. I'm waiting for a reply and then going to an interview, hopefully. There's been so much emotions and so much confusion, but as of today it is May the 7th, as I'm recording this. I have not heard from them yet, and they were going to, I was going to get to know 4 weeks beforehand. So, was there anything more personal? Yes. No, that's also about the channel. So, now that that's covered and you have some kind of understanding to why nothing has happened for plenty of reasons, we can go over to what's actually going to happen with the channel. As soon as I've had top surgery, which requires you to be, you got 6 weeks of recovery after the surgery, I'm going to have a couple videos planned, filmed and ready to be posted once a week for those 6 weeks, and after that I'm planning on coming back with 1 video per week. One of the reasons that I didn't upload anymore, that's not a personal thing but very much a channel thing, is that I didn't really feel like I'm still as passionate about Italia or the kind of skits we've been making. I'm a lot more interested in just cosplay in general, cosplay making, photographing and filming, those kind of things which means that the kind of content is going to shift. I did consider making a new YouTube channel and just leaving this one as is, with all the videos that's uploaded and stuff. I am going to keep all the videos that you can see now. They're still going to be available. You can still watch them even if you're not interested in the material I will be continuing to make. I just kind of felt a lot of stress to give what it seemed like most people wanted, which was a lot of the Hetalia shipping things, which I'm personally not that interested in anymore, and the other people who were involved in it were very, very busy, so I couldn't really get a schedule of that, like, so you could get a new video every week, and every time I uploaded anything else, it felt like half the comments were about the shipping things. So that's one change that's going to come. And god, this video is so jumbled. I'm so sorry about the structure of this. I did have a script. I'm not following it. Another change that's coming is the name, the branding, the banner. My social medias have changed. Most things are still going to revolve around cosplay. I have a couple things behind here that you are also going to see, which are some of the videos that will come out after my top surgery. So, I am sure I've forgotten something I was supposed to say, but I think this is where I'm going to end this video, and if you made if you made the whole way through this jumbled mess, I'm very grateful. If you're still interested, or you think you're going to be interested in the content we're going to put out, don't forget to stay subscribed. If you haven't clicked the notification bell, do that and you will be the first one to be notified when we actually start uploading videos regularly again. Which, as I said, will be right after I've had my top surgery, which will at the latest, unless something goes terribly wrong, be the 15th of August, probably, hopefully, sooner than that. Tell me in the comments if you've ever had some big life-changing event that made you rethink a lot of the things you were interested. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you within 3 months. Thank you and goodbye.